मिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्री प्रभुपाद की जय, अनंत कोटि वैष्णववृंद की जय। हरे कृष्णा। So we are reading from Life Comes from Life और हमने अभी तक 14 morning walks हमने पढ़ ली हैं. So we are right now on the 15th morning walk and so we will start reading and I will share the screen. Gaurav Prabhu, is the screen visible?
Yes, Prabhuji, visible.
Okay. Hare Krishna Rajdeep Prabhu, Hare Krishna Shashi Mataji. Welcome.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, sorry I am a bit late.
No problem, Mataji. I was looking for you. Where are you? So good to have you back.
I'm really sorry for that.
No problem, Mataji. No problem. It's good to have your association. And Rajdeep Prabhuji also. So we'll start reading. So we are on the 15th morning walk now. We will just start the 15th morning walk. And इससे पहले कोई शेयर कर सकता है कि हमने अभी तक क्या पढ़ा है? लास्ट सेशन में हमने क्या पढ़ा था? Anyone remembers? Okay. So हमने पढ़ा था that just a minute. Yes. So we read about the soul and the passage of the soul, that how soul passes from one body to another and how everything is like a mystery and it's so mysterious that around us everything is working so mysteriously and the scientists, they are just giving like a blank check or a blank date and they have no idea what is going on. And we also read about the position of the super soul and the position of the soul in the heart, and we had a discussion about that like that. So now we'll read the 15th morning walk. So I will start reading. Recorded on December 7, 1973, on the shores of the Pacific Ocean near Los Angeles. Getting the eyes to see God. Student, for the last 150 years, one of the major problems of Western theologians has been the relationship between reason and faith. They have been seeking to understand faith through reason, but they have been unable to find the relationship between the reasoning abilities and faith. Some of them have faith in God, but their reasons tell them there is no God. For instance, that would say that we offer prasad to the Lord. It is only faith to think that He accepts it. But because we cannot see Him, Srila Prabhupada, they cannot see Him, but I can see. I can see Him. I see God, and therefore I offer prasad to Him. But they cannot see Him. They must come to me so I can open their eyes. They are blind, suffering from cataracts, so I shall operate and they will see. That is our program, student. Scientists say that their common ground of objectivity is what they can perceive with their senses. Srila Prabhupada. Yes, they can perceive things with their senses, but very imperfectly. They perceive the sand with their senses, but can they see who has made the sand? Here is the sand and here is the sea. They can be seen by direct perception, but how can one directly perceive the origin of the sand in the sea? Student, the scientists say that if the sand in the sea were made by God, we would be able to see Him, just as we can see the sand in the sea themselves. Srila Prabhupada, they can see God, but they must get the eyes to see Him. They are blind. Therefore, they must come to me for treatment. The Shastras say that one must go to Guru to be treated so that one can understand God. How can they see God with blind eyes? Student, but seeing God is supramundane. Scientists only consider mundane vision. Srila Prabhupada. Everything is supramundane. For instance, you may think there is nothing in the clear sky, that it is vacant, but your eyes are deficient. In the sky, there are innumerable planets you cannot see because your eyes are limited. Therefore, it is not in your power to perceive. You have to accept my words. Yes, there are millions of stars out there. Is space vacant because you cannot see the stars? No. Only the deficiency of your senses lead you to think so. Student, the scientists will admit their ignorance of some things, but they say they cannot accept what they cannot see. Srila Prabhupada. If they are ignorant, they have to accept knowledge from someone who knows the truth. Student. But they say, what if we are told, what if what we are told is wrong? Srila Prabhupada. Then that is their misfortune because their imperfect senses cannot perceive God. They have to hear it from an authority. That is the process. If they don't approach the authority, if they approach a cheater, that is their misfortune. But the process is that wherever your senses cannot act, you must approach an authority to learn the facts. Hare Krishna. Yes. So, Mama, you have raised your hand. Can you read?
Yes, I am audible.
Yes.
The frustration of the atheist. Dr. Singh, the difficulty is that in a group of atheists, you can't prove the existence of God. Srila Prabhupada, the atheists are rascals. Let us teach the others, those who are reasonable. Everything has been made by someone. The sand has been made by someone, the water has been made by someone, and the sky has been made by someone. Krishna consciousness means learning who that someone is. Dr. Singh. The scientist will say, present that someone to me so I can see him. Srila Prabhupada. And I answer them, I am presenting that someone to you, but you have to take the training as well. You have to qualify your eyes to see that someone. If you are blind, but you don't want to go to the physician, how will you be cured of your blindness and see? You have to be treated. That is injection. Students, that step requires faith. Srila Prabhupada. Yes, but not blind faith. Practical faith. If you want to learn anything, you must go to an expert. That is not blind faith. It is practical faith. You can't learn anything by yourself. Students, if somebody is actually sincere, will he always meet a bona fide guru? Srila Prabhupada. Yes. Guru Krishna Prasade Paya Bhakti Lata Bija. CC Charanamrit Madhya Leela 19:151. Krishna is within you as soon as he sees that you are sincere. He will send you to the right person. Student. And if you are not completely sincere, you will get a cheater for a teacher. Srila Prabhupada. Yes, if you want to be cheated, Krishna will send you to a teacher. Cheater. Krishna is super intelligent. If you are cheater, he will cheat you perfectly. But if you are actually sincere, then he will give you the right guidance. In Bhagavad Gita 15.15, Krishna says, Sarvasya
Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishto matta smriti jnanam apohanam cha.
I am seated in everyone's heart, and from me come remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness. Krishna speaks of both remembrance and forgetfulness. If you are a cheater, Krishna will give you the intelligence to forget him forever. Student. But the atheists are in control. They have the dominance. Srila Prabhupada. One kick of Maya and all their dominance is finished in 1 second. That is the nature of Maya. The atheists are under control, but due to Maya or illusion, they think they are free.
Sorry.
Moghasha, Mogha, Karmano, Mogha Janana.
Jnana, moha jnana vichetasa, rakshasam asurim chaiva, prakritim mohinim shrita.
Those who are believed by attracted by Dominic and atheist views. In that deluded condition, they hopes for liberation. Their fruitive activities and their culture of knowledge all are defeated. Bhagavad Gita 9.12. Because they are believers, all their hopes are frustrated. That is stated here in Bhagavad Gita, and that is actually happening. So many of their big plans, like this moon project, are frustrated, but they still claim that they can dominate nature. Dr. Singh. They do not want to come to their senses. Srila Prabhupada. Therefore, they are rascals. आगे पढ़ो.
Yes, one more.
Scientists bravely going to hell. Srila Prabhupada. A sensible man will take a good lesson, but a rascal will never take a good lesson. There is a story of a great poet named Kalidas, who was a great rascal also. Once Kalidas was sitting on a branch of a tree and simultaneously cutting it. A gentleman asked him, "Why are you cutting this tree limb? You will fall down." Kalidas replied, "No, no, I will not fall down." So he kept cutting the line and he fell down. The conclusion is that he was a rascal because he would not take good advice. By their so called scientific advancement, scientists are going to hell, but they do not listen when they are told. Therefore, they are rascals. Rascals repeatedly make a plan, see it frustrated, and again make another plan. This plan is also frustrated. So they make another plan. Yet when we try to explain to them that
Sorry.
all their materialistic plans will be unsuccessful and useless, they refuse to listen. That is rascal dumb. The rascals repeatedly chew the chew. At home, in the street, at the nightclub, at the theater, wherever he is. Sex, sex in its different varieties in his only player. Student, Srila Prabhupada, one could say that that is bravery. Srila Prabhupada, yes, you can say that. But that bravery is their rascaldom. They are bravely going to hell. That's all. Once one man can cheating, chasing another man, and the man who was chasing asked, "Why are you fleeing? Are you afraid of me?" And the other man replied, "I am not afraid of you. Why should I not run? Why should I stop?" In the same way, the gross materialist is bravely going to hell. Why should I stop with my sinful activities? He says, I will bravely face any reaction. Dr. Singh, they are crazy. Srila Prabhupada, yes, crazy. The Vedas say that once a man becomes crazy or haunted by a ghost, he speaks all kinds of nonsense. Similarly, anyone under the influence of the material energy is crazy. Therefore, he talks only nonsense. That's all. Though scientists are not expert in science, they are expert in bluffing others and juggling words. Mystic television.
Hare
Dr.
Krishna.
Singh, Hare Krishna.
Yes, thank you so much. So now, Rajdeep Prabhu, can you read? Mm. Okay, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. You must be having some internet issues. No problem. Neha Mataji, can you read?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Dhanna Pranam Mataji.
Yes, Prabhu, please can you
Hare
speak?
Krishna Prabhuji, Suresh.
Rajdeep Prabhu, you can read next one. Let Neha Mataji continue.
Yes, Prabhu, please can you scroll? Mystic Television.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Yes, Neha Mataji, go ahead.
Dr. Singh. They now have things they did not have before, like telephones, televisions, airplanes, missiles, and many other new discoveries. Prabhu, can you scroll?
Yes, Mataji.
Srila Prabhupada. But there are better telephones that they do not know about. In the Bhagavad Gita, Sanjaya demonstrated this when he was sitting with his master, Dhritarashtra, and relating all the affairs that were taking place far away on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Sanjaya's vision was actually greater than the telephone. It was mystic television. It was television within the heart, for he was sitting in a room far from the battlefield and still seeing everything that was occurring there. In the Bhagavad Gita, Dhritarashtra inquired of Sanjaya, "How are my sons and my nephews? What are they doing?" Then Sanjaya described how Duryodhan was going to Dronacharya, what Dronacharya was speaking, how Duryodhan was replying, and so on. Even though these activities were too far away to be seen by ordinary eyes, Sanjay could see and describe them through his mystic power. That is real science. Dr. Singh. Some scientists say that we have improved on nature by making things like plastic and medicine. Srila Prabhupada. In Vedic times, people ate on silver and golden plates. But now, the scientists have improved things with plastic plates. Dr. Singh. The plastic has become a great problem because they cannot get rid of it. There is no way to dispose of it. It just continues to pile up. Here is the proof. Dr. Wolf. The materialistics would be more sincere if they said, we don't want to be taken out of our dream. We want to continue trying to enjoy our senses with all our machines. But they will not admit that their attempts to enjoy always fail. Srila Prabhupada. That is their foolishness. Eventually, they have to admit it. Dr. Wool. But they say, try again. Srila Prabhupada. How can they try? Suppose you cannot see because you are suffering from cataracts. If you try to see, you try. Is that the cure for cataracts? No. You will never be cured like that. You must go to a physician. You will perform a surgical operation to restore your eyesight. You cannot see by trying and trying. Dr. Wool. that is just what that is just what they do not want to accept. That all the efforts to know the truth by materialistic science have failed. Srila Prabhupada. They are foolish. They will not take good advice. If you give a rascal some good advice, he will become echo क्यों हो रही है प्रभु?
Is it Mataji? मेरे को तो ठीक सुनाई दे रहा है.
गौरव प्रभु बोल रहे हैं.
नहीं नहीं,
और तो कोई माइक ऑन नहीं है.
मैं अपना बंद कर लेता हूँ.
They are foolish. They will not take good advice. Is it fine, Gaurav Prabhu? If you give a rascal some good advice, he will become angry, just like a serpent. Thank you, Prabhu. Just like a serpent. Suppose you bring a serpent into your home and say, my dear serpent, please live with me. Every day I will give you nice food, milk and bananas. The snake will be very pleased, but the result will be that its poison will eat you. And one day you will say, ah, Dr. Wolf, but the scientists will never give up hope. Srila Prabhupada. Their plans are being frustrated at every moment, but still they are hoping. Students. Srila Prabhupada. One librarian wanted me to prove that the Bhagavad Gita was 5,000 years old. He wanted to see a copy that was written down 5,000 years ago. Srila Prabhupada. Suppose I go into a dark room and say to the person inside, the sun has risen, come out. The person in darkness may say, where is the proof that there is light? First prove it to me, and then I will come out. I may plead with him, please, just come out and see. But if he does not come out to see, he remains ignorant, waiting for proof. So, if you simply read the Bhagavad Gita, you will see everything. Come and see. Here is the proof. That is so good.
Isn't it, Mataji? It is so good.
Yes.
Yes, so simply read Bhagavad Gita, you will see everything. Come and see. Here is the proof. Yes, that is why Prabhupada, that is why we have to understand that we are limited by our senses, and we have to understand the authority of the Shastras, authority of the scriptures, and we have to understand from the Shastra Chakshu, because it is like finding light in a dark room and finding out proof of light in a dark room. Simply going out in light will help us out finding out the light, but we want to find light in dark room. We don't want to listen that please come out and see, there is a proof, there is a sun outside, but we want to remain in the dark room and find out how to see the things without light. Yes. Go ahead, Mataji. You can read one more section and then Shashi Mataji can read.
Okay. The 16th morning walk, recorded on December 10, 1973 on the shores of the Pacific Ocean near Los Angeles. The meaning of supreme, Srila Prabhupada. What is the meaning of supremacy in this material world? Why do you accept President Nixon as the supreme person within your state? Dr. Singh. Because he has some power. Again, I think it must be Prabhuji. I think you will have to mute.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Srila Prabhupada. Yes. And why is he supreme? Because as the government's number one servant, he gets the highest salary, has all the best facilities, and his order is fine. Dr. Singh. He has the power to convince others. Srila Prabhupada. No, you may not agree with him, but because he is supreme, you have to accept his order. That is his position. It does not depend on your acceptance or non acceptance. That is the meaning of supremacy. Is it not? The Vedic literature says that one has the symptoms of supremacy is fortunate. The supremely fortunate person is God. Lakshmi Sahasra Sata Sambramba Sevayamanam. He is served by hundreds and thousands of Lakshmis, the goddess of fortune. Ram Samhita 5.29. Here on this planet, we are begging a little favor from the goddess of fortune. Krishna is always worshipped by many thousands of goddess of fortune. Dr. Singh. To conceive of anyone so fortunate is beyond our thinking capacity. Srila Prabhupada. Yes. Therefore, Krishna is Achintaya, unconceivable. We cannot estimate how great or fortunate he is. Achintaya means that which we cannot estimate. We can see only a part of God's opulence. This material nature, which is only a partial exhibition of God's potencies. The Supreme Personality has many potencies. He has inferior energies and superior energies. In the Bhagavad Gita 7.4, Krishna says, Umir apon analo vayayu kam mano buddhir ivacha ahankara ityam me vinha prakritir astada. Earth, water, fire, air, atom, mind, intelligence, and false ego all together. These eight comprise my separated material energy. In the next verse of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna describes the superior energy, Para Prakriti, which is manifested as the spiritual world. So, if in the inferior material energy there are so many wonderful things, just imagine how much more important and how much more wonderful things are there in the spiritual world. This is the meaning of superior. So, thank you.
Thank you so much, Mataji. So, Shashi Mataji, can you go ahead?
Yeah, Hare Krishna. The mysteries of yogic power. Hridayananda Dasa Goswami. And all the varieties and are all the varieties of life we see on earth contained in a spiritual world. Srila Prabhupada. Yes. And moreover, if in this inferior energy there are so many wonderful varieties of life, just think how wonderful are the superior varieties of life in the spiritual world. Even in this material universe, the inhabitants of some planets are far superior to those on the other planets. For example, people on Earth practice mystic yoga and for achieving wonderful powers. But people on the planet called Siddhaloka have these great yogic powers naturally. On Earth, it is natural that a bird can fly, but we cannot accept this cost, uh, costly machines with costly machines. However, uh, on, on such planets as Siddhaloka, the residents can fly even from one planet to another without machines. We can go to other planets simply at will. Even on Earth, there are some yogis who can take their bath early in the morning in four places at once: Jagannath Puri, Rameshwara, Haridwar, and Dwarka. One yogi friend used to visit my father in Calcutta. The yogi told him that when he would simply sit down and touch his guru, he would travel from Calcutta to Dwarika in 2 minutes. That is yogic power. So, what are today's airplanes? Durvasa Muni traveled all over the universe and up to Vaikuntha within 1 year. According to modern calculations, certain planets in this universe are more than 40,000 light years distant from the Earth. This means it would take 40,000 years to reach these planets if you travel at the speed of light. Even if they had the means, how could the astronauts live for 40,000 years? So, why are they so proud? Dr. Singh. The scientists have a theory that they can produce a machine that will travel at light at the speed of light. Srila Prabhupada. That is rascaldom. They say that, but they will never be able to do it. Vedic cosmology. Srila Prabhupada. There are many invisible planets and stars. For example, when the Rahu planet passes before the sun and there is an eclipse. But the scientists describe an eclipse differently. Actually, the Rahu planet causes an eclipse. There are many questionable points regarding the modern scientist theory of eclipse. Their explanation is incorrect according to Vedic information. Dr. Singh, but the scientists say that they can prove their theories. Srila Prabhupada, they say that science proves everything, but that is nonsense. The scientists have proved has proved everything except what he is, that he does not know, and why does he die? That also he does not know. That is the extent of his knowledge. Dr. Singh. They can make a model of the universe, they can make a model of the planet and the moon. Srila Prabhupada. If they can make things, why don't they make an imitation sun to save electricity? These rascals say everything, but they cannot do anything. That is their position. If they can make a model of the universe, let them make a big model of the sun. Then the dark night we will not have to spend so much money on electricity. But they cannot do it. Yet they speak big, big words simply to take money from the taxpayers. They say they know the composition of the moon and the composition of sun. So why can't they make them? Why can't they create an artificial sun so that the people of Iceland and Greenland can be saved from so much cold? God is never zero. Srila Prabhupada. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu once gave the example of the jewel called Chintamani, which produces many other jewels while remaining as it is. The meaning of this verse is that although everything emanates from the personality of Godhead, He never diminishes. Here on earth, the petrol is running out, and this is becoming a terrible problem. But the sun is still shining and will continue to shine for an untold number of years. And Krishna can create millions of suns. In fact, he has already done so. But he is still fully potent. He has lost nothing. That is God, and that is the supreme energy of God, Achintya Shakti. We have some money to spend, and the next day our account becomes zero. Rascals say that ultimate truth is zero. Sunyavada. They do not know that God is never zero, that He is always positive. So we must have a clear idea of God. Theologians should take these idea, ideas from Vedic descriptions and not be misled by fools and rascals. God and his full energies are explained in the Vedic literatures. Our energy is lost, but God's is not. This is the difference between God and us. I cannot walk swiftly or do so many other things that a young man can do because I have lost my youthful energy. But God is always youthful. Advaitam, Achyutam, Anadim, Anantarupam, Advayam Purana Purusham, Nava Yavanayam Cha. Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, is absolute, infallible, and beingless expand into unlimited forms. He is the original person, the oldest, and always appearing as a fresh youth. Brahma Samhita 5.33. Krishna also says in Bhagavad Gita, Ishvara Sarva Bhutanam Hridayase, Rajna Trishtati. The Supreme Lord is situated in everyone's heart. He is also within every atom. But still He is one. That is God. And He is Advaita without duality. Not that He is living within your heart and a different personality is living within my heart. No, they are one. God is everywhere by his all pervasive features, and he is also localized, yet he is still one. The absolute nature of Krishna's love. Dr. Singh. In some Western theological literature, Srila Prabhupada, they say that God is love. Srila Prabhupada, God is everything. Why do they say he is this or that? Anything is God because he is absolute. His love, his enmity, and are the same. In the material world, we distinguish between love and animosity, but God's animosity and God's love are the same thing. Therefore, he is called Achintya or convincible. God's love for the gopis and God's enmity for Kansha achieved the same result. Both Kansa and the gopis went to the spiritual world. Also, Putana come to poison Krishna, and Mother Yashoda was always anxious to save Krishna, the naughty child, lest he be harmed. So, Mother Yashoda and Putana are opposite, but they both achieved the same result. Krishna thought, I have sucked Putna's breast, so now she is my mother. She must reach the same destination of Yashoda. This is the absolute nature of Krishna enmity and Krishna's love. Learned transcendentalists who know the absolute truth call this non-dual sentence Brahmana Paramatma or Bhagwan. Brahmana Paramatma and Bhagwan. Srimad Bhagavatam 1.2.11. God has his impersonal, pervasive feature known as Brahman and his localized Paramatma feature. At the same time, he is Bhagwan, which is his original personal transcendental form. The three are different but the same. This is the nature of God. Achintya Bheda Bheda Tattva, simultaneously one and different. One who has reached the personal conception of Bhagwan has automatically reached Brahman and Paramatma. They are all Krishna, but there is a difference between them. They are simultaneously one and different. Accepting knowledge from a learned person. Dr. Singh, Srila Prabhupada, many people have difficulty accepting God. Srila Prabhupada, they are diseased, but they do not want to be treated. If they do not agree to be treated, that is their fault. One who is not Krishna conscious, God conscious, is a madman. Under the power of the illusionary energy, the inferior material energy, he talks only nonsense, just like someone haunted by a ghost. You must approach a person who is learned. You must find such a person, a guru, to surrender to him. Then question him, and whatever answer you get from him, you must accept. That is the process of understanding God. You must first find the guru, then you must satisfy him by service and by surrendering unto him. The Guru will explain everything. Krishna explains in Bhagavad Gita 4.334 that the vidhi, okay. Just try to learn the truth by approaching a spiritual master. Inquire from him submissively and render service unto him. The self realized soul can impart knowledge onto you because he has seen the truth.
Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you so much.
Hare Krishna. Thank you,
So,
Prabhupada.
so with this, we have completed the reading of this whole book, Life Comes from Life. And the last two sections are so wonderful that I would we can read the specific points again. And in fact, the last section of how do we accept this knowledge and what is the process, that is that is where this excerpt is ending of very very important and famous shloka of Bhagavad Gita 4.34. तद्विद्धि प्रणिपातेन परिप्रश्नेन सेवया upadekshanti te jnanam jnaninas tattvadarshina. That we should try to learn, just try to learn the truth by approaching a spiritual master, inquire from him submissively and render service unto him. The self-realized soul can impart knowledge unto you because he has seen the truth. So these are the three limbs of how we can progress in Krishna consciousness, how we can take the first step in devotional service or in Krishna consciousness, or to get this knowledge, or to attain self realization, that you must approach a person who is learned. सबसे पहले तो हमको उसके पास जाना चाहिए, जैसे कि so for this it is very simple to understand. So for example, you want to become an engineer, so what do? We go to those persons who already know the science of engineering. We take admission in an engineering college by at least a leap of faith. We have some faith, because जब हम engineer जब हमने पढ़ा ही नहीं है, how do I believe that जहाँ पे जो पढ़ा रहे हैं बिल्कुल ठीक है? First of all, we can take example of those who have already passed, and some kind of a track record or a background thing which we can do some check, or some authorization is there, some bona fide thing is there. So this is one thing. Then we take a leap of faith and we take admission in an engineering college, and but still we have no idea, because we haven't understood engineering yet, but still we take a leap of faith, and we believe them that whatever they are telling is right, and there is a right way of understanding it, that we can cross question it. If agar humko nahi samajh mein aaya, then we can ask the teacher. In a similar manner, what we have to do, jaise ki yahan pe likha hai, that you must approach a person who is learned. So if this is applicable for normal science, if this is applicable for all the studies that we do in this world, then this is most applicable for this as well, because this is the most important thing, most important science, the science of soul, the science of self-realization. So this is the most important thing. So, and this is the way which is given in Bhagavad Gita itself, that how to understand this knowledge. Tad vidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevya. You must find a person, a guru, and surrender unto him. So we take admission, and then we submissively surrender unto them, that okay, whatever you're going to teach, we don't cross question the syllabus. We don't say, oh, I will bring a revolution in whatever the curriculum is, because I don't simply like it. We simply surrender onto the thing, and we submissively, okay, that yes, this is what you're going to teach, and I have faith in you, I have believe in you, because I have seen the track record of what is going on in the past history. So similar way, this we can do that, and then question him, and whatever answers you get from him, you must accept. This is the process of understanding God. You must find the guru, then you must satisfy him by service and by surrendering unto him. The service is very important. So these are three things: tadviti, pranipatena, submissiveness, pariprashnena, and inquiring from him, sevaya. So sevaya is the service. So these three things go hand in hand, and there is the combination of all these three things will help us in taking the next steps, and in be completely Krishna conscious, and to understand what we are going to do, or what should be our next step, and by whatever obstacles we may be facing. So this is the three things, that we must find somebody to whom we can surrender, and then we first accept what they are saying, simply accept what they are saying. And but if we have any doubts, that we can ask them. Doesn't mean that it is blind faith. No, it is not like that. But because the thing is, the process is right, the things will fall into the right dots when we have to understand. And the all we have to do is simply hear them out, at least give them the chance to tell it to them. Prabhupada used to say that we can make everybody Krishna conscious. This, what we are simply asking is that their patience, and then their time, that they simply hear us out. Sirf suniye humko, and then you decide what we want to do. That is what Prabhupada used to say. And we can see that this things works, and in that sense this is very important. And और उसका जो second last था section, the absolute nature of Krishna's love, in that we read that there is the learned transcendentalists know the absolute truth called non-dual substance, Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagwan. So this also comes in Srimad Bhagavatam, that there are three stages of self-realization, that the Brahman platform, and the Paramatma platform, and the Bhagwan platform. Brahmeti, Paramatmeti, Bhagwaneti, iti shabdete. So for the impersonalist who think that the God is formless, there is no form, and he has taken a material form when he comes to this, there is a Brahman platform. And for the Gyanis and the Yogis, there is a Paramatma within the heart. And for the devotees, for the bhaktas, that is the personal form of the Lord, which is the complete form, or we can say the absolute complete form, which already includes the Brahman and the Paramatma features. So like that, and Prabhupada is saying that they are all Krishna, but there is a difference between them. They are simultaneously one and different depending on how we reciprocate with them. So it is Ye yatham mam prapadyante tam sathe bhajamyaham. Bhagavad Gita 4.11. So the way we reciprocate, the similar way, like for the atheist, we can, God is not there for the theist, because the theist believe that there is no God. So okay, God says, you don't believe in me, I'm not existing for you. So like that. So he will reciprocate the way we will reciprocate. Prabhupada is, इसमें आता है हम पढ़ते हैं ना कि Prabhupada is saying that you cannot see God, but I am seeing God. So that is what he is reciprocating, because he is seeing God, and God is there for him. For those who cannot see, God is not there. So like that. And there are so many beautiful other gems as well that we have read today, and very, very wonderful this book is. And these are all morning walks with Prabhupada and these disciples, and primarily Dr. T.D. Singh, who is Sarup Damodar Maharaj. And he's a very scholarly personality, and he also was the director and director of the Bhakti Vedanta Research Institute, Calcutta. And so Prabhupada had given him the task to defeat the science of the modern science, basically, and prove it to them that by our thesis and by our things, that yes, God exists. And also this research institute is also helping TOVP in building the 14 mentioned uh, Vedic planetarium in Mayapur. So that the TOVP, which is coming of the Temple of Vedic Planetarium, it is also being made, and where the whole Vedic cosmology will be shown as a working model of the whole Vedic cosmology, how the Vedas mention that what is the structure of our universes, and what are the technicalities involved. And then Prabhupada wanted to establish that TOVP temple, just through also, one of the reasons was that also to invite the scholarly people and all the scientists and all the other fraternity of the people to come and have discussion. And then there would be classrooms in the TOVP where they can understand, they can cross question. There would be books, there were so many things that they can understand, that what is the Vedic, what is the true working of the whole universe, is the whole cosmology is. So this is this one of the things that I wanted to share. So many things which we have read today. So if anybody would like to share their points.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So wonderful session. जो last के 2 chapters is so wonderful. Even the whole book is wonderful, and whatever Srila Prabhupada says with examples, I like whenever I read Srila Prabhupada books, always they quote with the examples, and that example so unique, and nobody can cut this example. So similarly, I was reading again. Dr. Singh asking, some scientist says that we have improved and on nature by making things like plastic and medicines. So Srila Prabhupada says replied, in Vedic time, people ate on silver and golden plates, but now the scientists have improved things in plastic plates.
Yes.
So wonderful. It
That
seems
is
like funny, but it's reality exact. So science doesn't improve anything, just replace and destroy the nature actually.
yes.
So now Srila Prabhupada is, that's why always saying rascal to all scientists. So I read 2 times this book, but again eager to read again.
Yeah. So we can read it again and again. It's
Yes,
a small, very small book. That's also good part. And but very good gems which are hidden in the book that we have read. And yes, for those who are a little inquisitive, and it does the purpose. Others also it does, but it is a little uh, technical, or a bit scientific, in a sense that because he is having discussions based on that, or those angles. So it gives us a new vision, or to understand, to think, and but eventually he is able to do all this thing because he हमने पढ़ा था पहले भी that because he knows Krishna, and because Krishna knows everything, that is why Krishna is giving the right intelligence and the right thing at the right time. And and अभी भी आज भी हमने पढ़ा that intelligence and remembrance comes from him, and uh, he is seated in everyone's heart, and from him comes intelligence and remembrance. So that is the thing that we have to always remember. And mm, and because he knew Krishna, he was able to connect everything back to him, and he was able to discuss all these things. But um, but in that sense, we can see that he is Krishna is giving the right intelligence. Yes. Any
मेरे पास है प्रभु जी ये बुक, मैंने 4 बार पढ़ ली, अभी भी दिल करता है एक बार दोबारा पढ़ें।
right.
इतनी अच्छी लगती है।
तो आज हमने कुछ जो चीजें और पढ़ी वो मैं शेयर करता हूँ साथ में। जैसे कि हमने स्टार्टिंग में पढ़ा था that Guru Krishna Prasade पाए Bhakti Lata Beach, that by the mercy of the spiritual master, this comes in Chaitanya Charitamrita, that Brahmanda Brahmite Kono Bhagyavan Jeev Guru Krishna Prasade पाए Bhakti Lata Beach, that or though in the whole of the universe there are living entities wandering here and there, but there will be hardly a one who will receive this gift of bhakti from by the mercy of the Guru and Krishna. So this is the thing. So these are two parallel lines which goes Krishna and Guru. They go in parallel, and हमारी जो 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 रेल है, हमारी जो जो ट्रेन है, वो दोनों के ऐसे पैरेलल में चलती है, और कोई भी एक नहीं, ऐसे नहीं किसी एक पे जा सकते हैं या गुरु पे या कृष्ण पे। गुरु कृष्ण प्रसाद है, like by the mercy of the Guru we can do service for Krishna, by the mercy of the Krishna we can please the Guru. So that goes hand in hand like that. And और हमने आज पढ़ा था that imperfect senses. So yes, we need to approach an authority. So आज हमने पढ़ा that how Prabhupada is saying that the scientists are relying on their own scientific experiments and they think that what they cannot perceive doesn't exist. But Prabhupada is giving an example that in a bright daylight you cannot see stars, but the stars are existing. Simply because our senses are imperfect doesn't actually mean that the reality does not exist. In a similar manner, because we cannot see the God, or we cannot see what is the truth, that does not mean that it does not exist. Prabhupada is saying that we need, because we are blinded by cataract, we need an operation. Doesn't mean that if somebody simply saying try, that we would be able to see it. It will not be possible. What we have to do, we have to get the operation done, and that is what Prabhupada is saying, that bring that to me. I will do the operation, and that is his mercy. That like we say that Om Agyantimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. That I was born in the darkest region of ignorance, and my spiritual master has opened my eyes. So that is what Prabhupada is saying, that he will open our eyes. How? That by giving us the vision of the Shastras, by Shastra Chakshu. And so like that. And yes, God is never zero, traveling to other planets. God is limitless and unimaginable, Achintya. Yes, we read that. And what is the meaning of supreme? What is the proof of Bhagavad Gita? The proof of Bhagavad Gita, that read Bhagavad Gita and you will understand everything, and you will find all the proofs which are there. So this is what little that comes to our mind or my heart. And if we have any questions, and then we can take, otherwise we will end the session. Or any comments, and also that because this book is now over, so we will see what we want to read further. And I was thinking that if possible, maybe we can start Krishna book, because these would be very wonderful. That would be very wonderful book to read if we can all read together. So will that be okay for everybody to read Krishna book together? from next weekend, no, from next week.
Yes, Prabhuji, no problem.
Okay.
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhu.
Can we read the science of self-realization, because of we had some idea for this book, so we can continue this book so that we can connect more and more.
Yes, we
This is
can do
on
that. We can do that, Prabhuji. We can do that, but I wanted to take something lighter because this also is it's all science and all scientific and other theory which we are seeing, and but I wanted to take some interesting pastimes where we can have some interesting things of Krishna, and it's not that because Krishna book has everything. It
Right.
has philosophy, it has Leela, and everything is there in Krishna book. So it is very wonderful service. And Prabhupada also says in the introduction to Krishna book that anybody who reads Krishna book will get the love of Godhead fructify in their heart. So that is with something like that desire. If we can try, we may be able to do that. Let us see what
Prabhuji, even I feel the science of self-realization. बाकी आप देख लो.
Yes, we will see, Mataji. I will also discuss with Giriraj Prabhu and see,
Okay.
because
Okay.
it is science of realization. Yes, we can do both actually, because once we, because that is also thick book. Krishna book and science SSR is also thick book, so both are also going to take some time. We can also do some other books as well, like we have On the Way to Krishna or Beyond Illusion and Doubt. There are more books, The Transcendental Knowledge and The Topmost Yoga and Chanting Hare Krishna. There are very small books as well that we can also read. So
And
Perfect.
Prabhuji,
we'll see.
easy journey to other planets. Easy journey to other.
Yes, it is also there. Yes, Manaji. So we have lots of options that we can do, but let us see what Krishna inspires, and so we can do that in that sense.
Perfect questions, perfect answers is also good.
Is also there. So yes, so lots of Prabhupada books are there, and Prabhupada conversations are also there. Correct. So we can lots of options. So let us see where what Krishna inspires. So in the basis of that, we will do that. So if there are any more questions, no more questions or comments, so then we will end the session here. Thank you so much. नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिने नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे वंशकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय गुरु श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। हरे कृष्ण।
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you so
Hare
much.
Krishna, Prabhuji.
हरे कृष्ण।